Many of the questions that I had when I initially played through the first Outlast game pertained to the character of Father Martin. I didn't really understand what he believed in or what he thought that I, as Miles, was doing for him. Since my delving into the game for Who Is videos, I've learned a good deal more about him, but there are still quite a few questions that I don't think that I have the answers to. For example, I don't know why he came to think of himself as unworthy for the Walrider near the end of the game. I'm also not positive about his devotion to the creature since all we really got from him as to a reason was pretty vague. And while some of this for me can be chalked up to he's an insane asylum patient in an institution where he clearly wasn't getting the attention that he needed, I would still like a better understanding of what his thought process was to help me answer a few of these questions. However, one question that I had since my initial playthrough, I do think I have an answer for. And that would be why Father Martin's followers seem to pray to or be entranced by television static. So, as we know, Father Martin considers himself to be a prophet for the Walrider. He believes that this creature of legend is a god that has come to the asylum to help out the patients in one way or another. Based off the note in the game called Lies and the scene that accompanies it, he seems to think that this creature wasn't something that was created from the research that was going on at the asylum, probably refusing to believe that this all-powerful god is being controlled by a lowly human. Instead, believing that the documents were lies and that this god is beyond human comprehension. However, as we know, that's not the case. The Walrider is a creature that is made up of thousands of nanomachines and is seemingly being at least somewhat controlled by a man named Billy Hope. This means that, despite its supernatural, almost ghostly appearance, the Walrider is a creature of science, its body being made up of a colony of nanomachines that exist thanks to their creation by the host. This also means that, by virtue of them being thousands of nanomachines, they likely give off a sound. And seeing as another name for the Walrider is the Swarm, that sound is likely a sort of buzzing. Now, I don't know about you, but if they do give off a sound, for me it was always muffled by the noise pollution of music, rain, or just some in-game sound effect, to where I never noticed it. However, I do still think that it's likely that the Walrider gives off a buzzing when it's in close proximity to you. So, seeing as Father Martin didn't seem to accept this creature was a manifestation of science, if he were to hear this buzzing, he would probably attribute it to some kind of spiritual message, the sound of God. This means that the noise that the Walrider likely gives off is likely akin to static on a television screen, and thus we get Father Martin's followers praying to that sound. It's even possible that, since the Walrider can't really be seen without night vision, Father Martin only thinks of this creature as static, not realizing that it actually does have a physical form. Whatever you want to believe, however, it's difficult to say for certain. But to me, all this adds up to why they probably pray to or are enthralled by television static. Miles even makes note of the sound when he notices the rattling of a washing machine, the rattling reminding him of static, and the noise that he heard in his head when the Walrider appeared. Either way though, it's an interesting thing to think about, and it's something that I was curious about and wanted an answer to.